My name was Stephen Wally Jamison. Everybody called me Wally. And I was 14 years old. And I went down there to Lakehurst, and I climbed up one of the mooring masts that they weren't using, sat on top of it when the ship came in. And of course, all of a sudden there was mayhem. And I looked and I could see, you know, the ship was just kind of almost like it was disintegrating. The flames were up and people started to run away from it, and then some man began to holler, they need help, or something in that order. And a lot of them stopped and went back and tried to help. And of course, in a very short time, it was just a pile of rubble. And I remember one of my neighbors, I can't think of his name, I think it was Mathis. Anyhow, he was one of the groundmen, and I recognized him. And I said something to him, and he just shook his head. Oh, he says, this is terrible. That's about it. And then I went home as fast as I could, hitchhiked. I ran in the house. We live in Cassville. I guess it's about 7 miles from the base. And I ran in the house. I said, Mom, the Hindenburg burned. Oh, she says. I said, where's Dad? She's up to the bar, Cassville bar. So the way I ran up there, and I ran in, and I, of course, you know, they had a wee bit to drink. And oh yeah, we know all about it. We seen it on, or heard it on the radio. We heard it on the radio. Yeah. About that time, this man come rushing in. He's got a, what would you call it? A hat with a brim, you know, a regular hat. It says press across the front of it. How do I get to Lakehurst? So my father says, the boy will show you. So I go out to his car, and I sat in the back seat, and away we go. Well, he's got a crank. So he says, crank her up. So I crank. He had a siren in the back of the driver's seat, and the passenger in the back, he cranked it. So here we go. We're going to Lakehurst. And then when we get there, I said, you're going to have to go the back way, because the Marines will have everything shut down tight. And it was what we call the Scaldy bog. It was a cranberry bog in there, and the stream was too big for that size bog. And in the fall, if you had a hard rain, the bog would flood, and then if the sun came out, the berries would scald. That's how it got its name, Scaldy Bog. But that was the back way you could get into the Lakehurst fields, you know. So I down there, and I took him down there, and I said, you just go follow us now, you'll come to the fence. And the road goes right along the fence, and it's the best I can do, because I know the front gate is going to be guarded by the Marines. You're not going to get in the front gate. So he gave me a $20 bill. That was a lot of money back then. So I went back out, hitchhiked home, went in the house, give Mom the $20. Oh boy, that'll pay for your high school clothes. And then I went up to the bar. This is from where I originally started.
Fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. All right.